What happened?
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Hey there, everyone. Leo 12, Scar 12 here, also known as Taylor and Shaquille Pearson, back again. And welcome to another live stream at Action Today. My host, Anil Patel. So today we're going to be discussing about, yes, depression. For you see, depression is like a real illness, and everybody is like coping with it, going through it. So I'm gonna put up a few examples. Well, actually, a couple examples for first off. Now, the for depression to have a toll on the person is the persistence of sadness, anxious, or empty mood. Now, there's an example when there's a guy and a girl when there's a woman that has a depression mood and she has less interest in emptiness and empty mood with nothing but just sorrow there and anger. Now to cope with this is sometimes you just gotta like whatever's holding you down, you gotta like find something that will interest you, make something that will actually help you on your journey. Now for a second, now for there's a second one of depression. There's loss of interest in hobbies. Now another example. Now I used to go through this too. I didn't have I've been going through depression as well, and I didn't have much hobbies to do outside of gaming and outside of going out with my friends and everything. But the only way I would find out about that is that I gotta try what's going outside, like going exercising and all that, and that's a new hobby, and just trying to like get myself in order. Now that's one of the interesting depression hobbies though. But either way, even way there are some people that have been coping with depression and all that. They're still trying their hardest to like endure the horrors of it, but dealing with it too much can literally put you down. And let's say this, if you have no interest on going to school and your depression gets the hold of you, don't don't just sit there. Tell someone in your family what you feel. Don't just bottle it in. If you continue to bottle it in, it's going to decay you, and I do mean strip you of your good personality. So yeah, that's like a couple basics on my side of depression. And Neil, how about you?
All right. So yeah, like I told Taylor earlier, like I've never faced depression, but like I've heard people do because the reason why is like they're trying to find happiness in the right place. So they think like, oh, eating something or drinking something or going out partying or like hanging out with friends. They think that's true happiness, but not necessarily. That's what they call temporary happiness. Like even eating an ice cream cone in the summer, that can be fun for a good maybe 5 minutes. But then when the ice cream's gone, you're like, oh man, where's the ice cream go? Oh yeah, it's in my stomach now. So that's like temporary happiness. So the example I can give for depression is like I just read that like depression can lose your train of thought, so you can't really think like you used to. So if you want to make right decisions, you end up making the wrong ones. So your brain doesn't work function like it used to be when you're depressed. And then the other thing I heard is you lose appetite. So when someone says, "Hey, Taylor, are you hungry, man?" or "Hey, Anil, are you hungry, man?" then they'll be like, "Nah, I don't want anything right now. I don't want. Leave me alone. Whatever." So their mood will change, and plus, like they don't really eat. They don't want to eat any food because their mind is like in a whole another world. Like they want to separate themselves from everyone else. They want to be alone, and like they don't want to take care of the body either. Like they just want to have suicidal thoughts. That can what lead to depression. When you're too depressed, you feel like killing yourself, which is not a good idea. I think that's a very dangerous risk you can take because, as they say, you only live once, YOLO. But I mean, the human body comes once too. Not a lot of people realize that, but I think they need to. I think the reality need to set in because you can be an animal a lot of times, but a human birth, only comes once. This is the only body you got, man. So if you want to waste it by killing yourself, whew, you're wow. I
That's
don't know
the
what to
health
tell
bar.
you, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Now what you pointed out right there. We have one life. That's it. It's a big health bar. You don't want to waste your life by killing yourself and wasting that health bar. Seriously. Last time I won't lie. I used to have suicidal thoughts when I was depressed. But the truth of it is, I didn't commit it. Because if I did, I wouldn't be here right now.
Mm.
But the thing about it is, even though I may suffer depression as well, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna kill myself. No, sometimes I gotta live with the consequences of it. Like like for instance, someone in my family has passed away, and I was really depressed, and I was really low. I was really like on the verge of doing something wrong, but I didn't have the blood to do it, so I had to live with it. I had to live with it, man. It ain't easy being depressed and all that. And sometimes I really want to take my depression out on games and all that, but
Mm.
still, that doesn't just count it for that. Sometimes I gotta go out, do something, try to cope with it. But no matter how many times I tried to cope with depression, it can sometimes like eat away at my good spots. But sometimes some good spots will turn into bad spots, and the bad spots of committing suicide I had to shut that out. I literally had to shut that out, get rid of it. And sometimes I gotta try something to, cope with the depression. And Neil too, he's trying to cope with depression too. And look at him, he's doing a good job so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've never been in depression, you know. So, but like I said, the people that have been in depression, like I said, try to heed my advice. You know, don't try to commit suicide. Like I said, you're gonna regret it after you do it. You know, you're not gonna see your physical body after you do it. Plus, your parents are gonna grieve on your death, and you're not gonna get this birth again. I can promise you that. I mean, I know people say there's such thing as rebirth and all that stuff, but I don't think you can rebirth as a human being though. That's not what I think you can be. So don't even think about it.
Yeah, that's right. Humans can't resurrect themselves. Only the
Yeah.
Heavenly Father can give that request.
Right.
Not the human mind, not mankind. Mankind is supposed to live. Heavenly Father wants us to live. We can't just kill each other. But on the depression topic right now, if you
Right.
guys are really feeling depression and you're losing and you have no sense of emotions and feeling emptiness inside, don't let that kill you, okay? Don't let that stop you from living your life the way you're supposed to live it. And but here's another activity for all of y'all. We can't decide what you want to do and what you want to do. I mean, you decide what you're supposed to do with your depression. Don't just go wasting it on ending your own life. That's a waste. For those who are trying to find something to keep their depression at bay, go ahead and try go sports, or like play some game consoles for once. I mean, get on your game console and try to do something. You just can't waste your life like this in depression. And for those who are really feeling down in the dumps and feeling hopeless, don't let that stop you. Just you know just get on your feet, get out, get out the house, try to make some friends. Like how me and Anil are. We're making good friends so far, and yet we have the people who are around our circle, and we didn't even, and they didn't leave us. But yeah, but you get what I mean. But okay, here's another concluding thought for me, for every last one of y'all. For y'all who are trying to get out of depression, be sure y'all talk to someone. Cope. Just try to endure to the end, and you know, don't let your don't let it get the best of you. Is there any concluding thought that you want to put in, Neil?
Um. So yeah, like I said, like about depression, like the only thing I can advise you guys is like I said, don't put your physical body at harm. Like Talon said, you know, speak to like a specialist that can help you with depression, or speak with your parents. You know, like your parents know you more than anybody else. So speak with them if you have any uh bad thoughts going through your head, or anything you would like to share. You know, don't keep depression to yourself. Try to give it to other people. Like try to tell people you're in depression, and so they can help you. You know, don't try to keep it all to yourself, and then think everything's gonna be okay. Like no, I'll be fine. No, I'll be fine. But eventually, it'll like Tim said, it'll come up. It'll eventually come to bite you. You know, and then it's gonna be too late. You know.
Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody. This will actually conclude the live stream about depression. Go ahead, give this video a comment, like, and subscribe to me. And go and subscribe to Anil Patel too for being on the set with me. And I do thank him for that. So tune in all next time, guys. Take care, and thank you all for watching. Sayonara.